Now there's probably some horror fans out there who've never seen Scanners before, but I guarantee that genuine horror fans have seen at least this scene. Yeah, this one's gonna blow some minds. Welcome to the HellBound Horror Show. What can I even say about Scanners? It needs no introductions. It's one of the greatest horror films from 1981 from the legendary horror director, David Cronenberg. It's one of his best films, which is crazy to think about considering his resume. There's a reason that the Criterion Collection picked up Scanners to distribute. Scanners has one of the strongest openings to any horror film that I can think of. The film starts in a mall where a homeless man overhears a woman talking poorly about him. She talks about how awful he looks, and all of a sudden, tension builds between them, and she begins to convulse on the floor. Some men in brown suits run after the homeless man until the suits eventually tranquilize and capture him. The homeless man is Cameron Vale, and he is a scanner. He is someone who can form a psychic link with other people. He can hear their thoughts and can connect his mind to their minds, just like how a computer can connect to the internet. Cameron is brought to a scanning research facility known as Consec, where they do different tests and train the different scanners. It's very similar to how Dr. Xavier finds and brings in different mutants to his school in X-Men. At Consec, they hold a public scanning exhibition where colleagues get to see the effects of scanning. The guy at the front of the room is going to demonstrate scanning, and he mentions that sometimes the scan can be so hard on a user that it causes a nosebleed. Well, a seemingly random Joe volunteers to get scanned, and the scanning backfires as the dude's head explodes. That is Daryl Revok. He is also a scanner. The guards eventually capture him, but we see Revok's immense scanning abilities at work. He can mentally persuade a doctor to inject himself, and he can cause drivers to crash their cars. He can even control people to shoot themselves. It's dark stuff, and it just shows the power of Revok brilliantly. Revok was once a student at Consec, but he was way too powerful and went rogue. He convinces other scanners to join him, and he kills all who oppose. The only one left to stop Revok is Cameron. Cameron is also a very powerful scanner, but he is new and raw to his abilities. Cameron must travel around to meet other scanners to try to find the location of Revok's secret group. There are a few twists and turns throughout with some awesome set pieces. The final showdown between the two powerful scanners is one to behold. At times, the story of Scanners feels like it could fit seamlessly into a graphic comic or a dark manga. We have this super-powered hero of sorts who is new to his craft, having to overcome a far more talented and experienced villain. Speaking of the villain, Michael Ironhide is one of the best villains of the 80s. He just screams the bad guy. He's so good at being intimidating. This is one of David Cronenberg's most coherent films narratively. It's relatively straightforward, but it's effective in its approach. And even though I love Scanners, I'm not blind to its flaws. The film has long stretches where not a ton happens. I also did not love Stephen Lack as Cameron Vale. He fits the part physically, but the performance is a bit dry and unpolished. Scanners is one you need to see if you haven't seen it already. The film has spawned an underrated cult franchise with Scanners 2 and 3, as well as the spin-off Scanner Cop 1 and Scanner Cop 2. The beginning and ending of Scanners are both beautifully fantastic, with some interesting set pieces throughout. It's a shame that Scanners drags at times, but the direction is sharp, and even though this is relatively early in the rising career of Cronenberg, his mastery of his art is on full display. The film won't be for everyone, but I wholeheartedly recommend this movie nonetheless. There's a reason the Criterion Collection picked up this film to distribute. It's great. And that's all I have for tonight. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, and take care, everyone.